We're doing the assembly of the Yamaha Raptor 700R model EC-1708. Installation of the rear gearbox to begin with. First off, remove these two axles that are located in your gearbox. You have two wires coming out of the rear of the toy. Colors are color-coded, blue and white, and red and black. Match up the corresponding colored wires, blue and white to blue and white. They snap together. Make sure the two wings lock in place. Do the same to the red and black wire. Again, making sure that the wings lock in place. Insert the wiring up into the base of the toy, including the white connector clips. Once the excess wire has been inserted in there, line up the gearbox with the holes on the toy. Once the gearbox is lined up and the axle is inserted fully, take the other side of the nut. Thread on. Take the tools provided. Tighten that axle down in place. Once it's snug, you'll lower the strut support here, line it up with the rear of the gearbox again. Slide the axle all the way through. Place the nut on the other side. Again. Tighten the nuts down. And your gearbox is assembled onto the rear of the toy. Locate your rear axle. Remove one of the nuts. On the rear tire, you're looking for the tire that has a larger opening. Feed your axle through the outside of the tire. Once that's done, feed it through the coupling and through the gearbox. Making sure that the rear tire is firm and snug against the coupling. Take your second rear tire, insert it over the axle, locking it in place with the corresponding coupling. Place the nut on the rear axle. You will have to have a wrench located on both sides. And tighten down the axle. And your rear tires are now firmly mounted on the rear of the toy. I'm mounting the front bumper to the toy. Take your screwdriver. After positioning your toy on its rear tires and its rear fenders, you'll notice 4 screws located up here. Once you've removed all 4 screws, get your front bumper insert the screw and just slide it down through the front. Align that with the holes. And tighten your first screw down to hold it in place. Don't over tighten. Once you have all 4 screws mounted, your front bumper is assembled. Set the toy back down. On the front axle area, it comes unassembled. This bolt right here, you will need to loosen and remove. Take the washer and nut off. With a small rubber dust protecting boot, slide it back out of the way. Insert the bolt through the corresponding hole. Replace your washer and your nut. Tighten in place. And slide and replace the dust cover. Then your front axle is assembled. Remove the plastic packing pieces. On your front wheel, you'll have a bushing inserted, giving it a smaller diameter hole. Remove the axle nut off the front axle. Lift up and insert the wheel onto the front axle. Tighten the nut. And repeat the process on the remaining wheel. Through the toy, you'll find a muffler cap that goes on the rear of the toy. It just simply snaps on. Also have a small bag with wheel cover caps. These wheel cover caps go onto the toy in the center of the tire. And again, they just snap in. After you've got all 4 cover caps snapped in place, Grab your handlebar. There's a little small black protective cap on the end of it. Remove that cap. Make sure that you have a little bit of play in your wedge nut at the bottom. If not, loosen the top bolt to get a little bit of play so that you can insert it down into the top of the toy. The fork tube up here has a small protective cap for packing purposes. Just remove that. Insert your stem down into the toy. Adjust for height. Just tighten that bolt. By tightening it, it exerts pressure to the inside of the fork tube and holds your stem in place. After that, adjust your handlebars. And tighten the stem bolt till your handlebars are locked in place and your toy is assembled. Loosen the seat screw. Remove your seat. Inside you'll notice you have your 12-volt battery. On your 12-volt battery, take the white plug, plug it into the black plug of the toy until it snaps in place and locks together. Once that's engaged, you have power to the toy. Your shifter up here will select your forward high, forward low, and reverse. Your battery indicator light will show you the life of the battery, but will only come on when the pedal is depressed. After all that, tighten your seat screw back in place. Apply the handlebar pads. And your stem guard. And you're ready to go.